The solicitor's qualifying exam will be introduced later this year, but the old traditional route to becoming a solicitor will remain valid until 2032. Don't forget to watch our introduction to the SQE video if you have any questions about this new system. I'll put a link in the description and put it up here for you. So, if you have the option to choose between the GDL and/or LPC after you graduate, or the new SQE, you'll probably be having a few questions about which route to go down. Here are a few things to think about. Applying for a training contract before starting the LPC or SQE. Our advice for students has always been to secure a training contract before undertaking the LPC, and this advice remains the same for those taking SQE preparation courses too. Securing a training contract in advance eliminates the risk of taking these vocational courses without a guaranteed job at the end of them. It's also likely that your future employer will sponsor the cost of your postgraduate training, whether that's the GDL and LPC or the SQE, saving you thousands of pounds. Do law firms prefer the LPC or SQE? Many law firms, as well as future lawyers, are continuing with the LPC route in 2021 to avoid being guinea pigs for the SQE in its first ever year of exams. In contrast, the LPC is a route familiar to law firms and is already well established. For this reason, candidates applying for training contracts in 2021 may be encouraged by their future firms towards taking the LPC. However, all law firms will have to adopt the SQE eventually, so if you're planning to apply in 2022, the situation might be a bit different. If you know the sorts of firms that you'd like to apply to, or the specific firms that you're going to apply to, it might be worth checking in to see if they've released any information about what they're doing in regards to the LPC versus SQE. This might help you make your decision. And a note, if you are a non-law graduate, you can choose to take a modified GDL, sometimes called the PGDL, which will allow candidates to progress onto either the LPC or SQE preparation courses. Fees. One area where the SQE could easily beat the LPC is cost. With some providers, the SQE route costs around £10,000 in total, which covers the costs of taking the exam and SQE1 and SQE2 preparation courses. In comparison, the LPC can cost as much as £17,825. However, some preparation courses have recently been revealed to cost overall more than the LPC route, so it's worth shopping around and having a look at different providers and different courses that suit your needs. And bear in mind our early advice: applying for training contracts in advance can get you access to sponsorship, alleviating any financial concerns around the costs of courses. Who should take the SQE in 2021? If you don't have a specific firm lined up and you like the flexibility that the SQE route offers, you're of course entirely within your right to commence down the SQE route this year. It could be a good idea for those working in paralegal and legal support roles while pursuing qualification as a solicitor through the equivalent means route. Whichever route you choose, you should ideally be on course for a 2-1 and building up your work experience and extracurricular activities to support your training contract application. We hope this video has helped. Don't forget to check out our brand new SQE hub on LawCareersNet, which has loads of information about the solicitor's qualifying exam. And stay tuned for more videos on this YouTube channel about becoming a lawyer and the SQE.